Namaste, everyone, and thank you for joining us for this chakra balancing practice. We're going to be incorporating sound and vibration with affirmations and also visualization with some Kundalini inspired movements.
The sound and vibration is going to include these crystal bowls. Each one of these bowls is a certain note that is going to be played continuously as Kathy leads you through the practice, and it'll progress bowl to bowl to bowl to bowl. Then that practice will lead into savasana, where Kathy and I will then blend the bowls melodically with the two gongs into a sound journey experience for shavasana.
So find a comfortable seat and we'll begin. So it doesn't have to be cross-legged if that doesn't work for you. It can be any kind of seated position. And then once you arrive there, just close your eyes and touch the forefinger and thumb in both hands, palms facing down on your knees. Just begin to tune into the breath. If you're not familiar with the chakra centers of our body, these are a set of 7 specific points in our body. They go in and out of alignment through our daily life, what's going on. So this practice is designed to get them all back in balance. We'll be talking about each chakra along the way. Continuing to breathe here. And find 2 more big breaths. Make them deep, make them full, make them count. And then release the mudra on both hands and just let the palms rest on the knees as you begin some Sufi grind. So lean forward and then go one direction, lean back and go the other direction. Starting with the root chakra. The Sanskrit name for the chakra is Muladhara. The musical note is C. It's located at the base of your spine. And the color is red. So see if you can visualize a red sphere or wheel spinning clockwise at the base of your spine. Your root chakra is all about survival, feeling grounded, home, family, prosperity, feeling safe and secure. About your physical connection to the world. So as you take these movements, these circles, just feel grounded into your mat, into the earth, the root chakra. Doing them for a minute or so, you might expand that circle a little bigger, really exaggerating, coming forward and leaning back a little more. Get that circle to be a little wider. Take 2 more this direction. Forward, change directions and go the other way. So if our root chakra is blocked or underactive, we have low self-esteem. We may be scared or feeling anxious. If it's too open or overactive, we might be materialistic, little aggressive or impulsive. When it's nice and balanced, we feel grounded and healthy. Take 2 more circles in this direction. And then when it feels right, make those circles a little smaller, a little slower, a little smaller, a little slower, until you find a still, straight spine. And just rest here, eyes closed. Moving the hands to your foot and your shin in front of you. I'm going to lean forward, press the chest forward, and then lean back. So it's inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale, exhale. Just find this rhythm and close your eyes. Come back to visualizing the color red, the base of your spine. The chakra is about our physical needs, health, money, your home. Affirmations for the root chakra are, it is safe to be here. I feel stable, safe, and secure in the world. I am connected to all life. Now can you go a little faster with these seated cat-cows? Maybe it's inhale, exhale, exhale. Let your breath be heard. Just a few more. Now inhale. Hold the breath. Engage the bandhas. Hold the breath, sip in a little more air. Exhale, hands on your knees. Just rest here. Close your eyes. So we're going to be engaging the bandhas when we hold the breath. If you're not familiar with them, just it's a little uplift of the belly, a little throat lock. If you're familiar with them, you know what to do. If not, don't worry about it. A couple more breaths here. The second chakra, the Sanskrit word is svadhisthana. The musical note is D. The color is orange. It's located just below the navel and in. See if you can visualize an orange sphere or circle spinning clockwise just below your navel. This chakra is the water element. It's about fluidity, creativity, and change, your passion for life, sexuality, ability to go with the flow, and also our gut instincts. So now we're going to straighten our legs out in front of us. Flexing the feet, Inhale your arms straight up, and then exhale, move towards those legs. Inhale, back up, and then exhale, fold forward. So it doesn't matter if you find your knees or your shins or your feet as you do this movement. Just know that you're moving in rhythm. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling, folding forward. Just find a nice pace that works for you. Make sure you inhale as you rise up, exhale as you fold forward. Close your eyes and kind of get lost in the movement if you can, without thinking about it too much. Keep going, you're doing great. Just a few more here. Then the next time your arms come up, just hold right there. Release those hands down and come back to easy pose. Nice, comfortable, cross-legged position. I like to sit up on a blanket. It helps elevate the hips. Find Gyan Mudra, both hands. Thumb and forefinger touching, hands on the knees, eyes closed. Visualizing orange just below your belly button. When our second chakra is blocked, we could be overly sensitive. We might feel guilty, numb, or even lack emotions. If it's too open, we might be selfish, arrogant, or overly proud. But when it's nice and balanced, we're trusting and we're in tune with our own feelings. Now bring those feet together, out in front of you, holding on to the ankles or the feet. The knees are bent, knees are wide, feet are touching. You're going to inhale, sit up nice and tall, and exhale forward any amount. It might just be a couple inches, or you might be so low that your head is near the ground. It doesn't really matter. We're going to move into breath of fire here. So breath of fire is a pumping of the belly. You're focusing on the exhale, and then you're not really focusing on the inhale. So it's a forceful exhale, passive inhale. Let's begin. See if you can find the rhythm like exhale, 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 exhale. It's that quick. Take a big inhale here. Hold the breath. Engage the bandhas. Hold the breath a little more. Exhale fully. And back to breath of fire. So let's go. Exhale, exhale. The affirmations for the second chakra are: life is pleasurable. My emotions are balanced. I honor all who cross my path. Engage those bandhas. Sip in a little more air here. And exhale, bring yourself upright and back to easy pose. Hands on the knees. Gyan Mudra again. Eyes closed, just resting here. Moving to the third chakra. The Sanskrit word is Manipura, and the color is yellow. It's located above the navel and below the sternum, right here. See if you can visualize a yellow circle spinning clockwise, right at your solar plexus. This chakra is about energy, activity, personal power, your self-worth, your self-confidence, your willpower, strength through courage, moving forward, following through, and being proactive. So visualizing yellow. We're going to move into frog squats. So I'll tell you how they go. So come up onto your toes, knees are wide, heels are touching, fingertips are out in front of you. So you're going to inhale and lift the hips, keep the heels touching, straighten the legs, exhale, drop down. So I'm going to suggest that we do 12 of these, and it'll be honor system. So just do them at your own pace, whether they're slow or fast, it doesn't really matter. And when you're done with your 12, just come back to this initial setup shape right here. So let's begin. Do your 12. Inhale up, exhale down. These can be challenging, so just do your best. And whenever you finish your 12, just come to lie on your back. So lay all the way down on your mat, on your back, just resting here. So when our third chakra is blocked, we feel insecure, frustrated. We're afraid of being rejected. When it's too open, we might be a workaholic, we might be a little judgmental, stubborn, and critical. But when it's nice and balanced, we have respect for others and ourselves. So from this position, lying on our back, we're going to do stretch pose. So what this means is you bring your feet about 6 inches off the mat, your head about 6 inches off the mat, and arms by the side. We're going to do 3 rounds with breath of fire. So let's begin. Exhale, exhale. And release to the mat. That was round 1. We're going to be doing 2 more like that. So take a big inhale, lift up, and begin. And relax. The affirmations for the third chakra are: the fire within me burns through all blocks and fears. I listen to my gut instincts. Courage flows through me. So we've made our way through the first three chakras. The first three chakras are called the worldly chakras. They have to do with worldly things. So we're moving up to the fourth chakra, the heart chakra. The Sanskrit word is anahata. The color is green. Location is right at the center of the heart, right in the center of your chest. Of course, this chakra is all about love and relationships, forgiveness, compassion, empathy, opening your heart, devotion, self-acceptance, and loving yourself first so you can fully love others. Now make your way back to a comfortable seated position. Once you find your way there, you're going to make a fist with both hands, placing your thumb at the base of the pinky finger and then closing the other fingers around that. And then you're going to start making circles right in front of your heart center, and these circles are moving away from you. So see if you can make these circles, make them go fast. So this movement symbolizes pulling things out of the heart chakra that don't need to be there, like hatred, prejudice, self-loathing, negative self-talk, anything that's in there that needs to come out. We're pulling it out. So keep going with those circles. See if you can go a little faster with the hands. This movement may be new to you, that's okay. Just do your best. Pull those things out that don't need to be in your heart. Maybe it's past relationships that you haven't gotten over yet. Just get it out there. You got about 10 more seconds. Go a little faster. All right, now rest those hands back down on the knees. Take a few breaths here. So when our heart chakra is blocked, we have self-pity, complicated relationships, and loneliness. If it's too open, we have possessiveness, jealousy. You might be a little stingy. If it's balanced, we can love unconditionally and have lots of compassion. Bring your arms out about 60 degrees now, and you're just going to go back and forth, up and down, hands facing each other, fingers together, moving at a pretty quick pace. And this movement symbolizes chopping up all that negative stuff that we pulled out of our heart with the previous movement. So chop it up, slice it up, get rid of it. Keep the arms straight. Long, slow, deep breathing. Keep up. 20 seconds more. And rest the hands back on the knees. Gyan Mudra, both hands, palms down. Affirmations for the heart chakra. There is an infinite supply of love. I love myself unconditionally. I forgive myself and others. So the heart chakra is known as the transition chakra. It separates the three lower chakras, the worldly chakras, with the upper three chakras, the universal chakras. Now moving to the fifth chakra. The Sanskrit name is Vishuddha, and the musical note is G. It's located right at the throat, and the color is blue. See if you can visualize a blue sphere or circle moving in a clockwise direction right at your throat center. This chakra is, of course, about communication, self-expression, speaking your truth, speaking up for yourself, asking for what you need, but also saying no when you need to. Visualizing blue right at the throat. We're going to move down to our bellies now into Sphinx pose. So in Sphinx you have your elbows right under your shoulders. We're going to do some simple neck turns from here, 15 of these in each direction. So start with moving to the left. Just begin to make some circles to the left. Make them slow. Working that throat chakra by circling your head around the shoulders. If you hear some noises in the neck, that's normal. Don't be too concerned. Now when you've done 15 in this direction, just go the other way. Do 15 in the opposite direction. Visualizing blue right at the throat. Once you've finished your 15 circles in this direction, just drop down to your mat. Make a little pillow for your head and place your forehead on that little pillow, resting there. If it's too open, we're arrogant, domineering, hyperactive. When the throat chakra is nice and balanced, we're a good communicator. Now you're going to flip over onto your back and bend your knees. Place your feet on the mat about hip distance apart. We're going to be moving into some bridge breaths. So with your feet firmly planted, inhale your hips up, and as you do, raise your arms all the way up and over your head so the backs of your hands land on the mat over your head. And as you exhale, the hips come down and the arms circle down so they're resting by the hips. So it's very simple movement. Inhale, arms up, hips up. Exhale, arms down, hips down. So continue moving like this, nice and slow with your breath. Don't worry about how high up those hips get. Just moving in a nice, slow fashion. This is great for your thyroid, throat chakra. Keep going and take 3 more. And then when you've completed those 3, just rest right there, straightening those legs out on the mat. A little mini savasana here. The affirmations for the throat chakra are, I express myself with clear intent. Creativity flows in and through me. I hear and speak the truth. Now, the 6th chakra. The Sanskrit name is Ajna. The musical note is A. The color is indigo and it's located right at your 3rd eye between the eyebrows. In. See if you can visualize a circle or sphere spinning clockwise right there at your 3rd eye center. This one's all about your intuition, your internal vision, your inner guidance, your imagination, dreaming and perception lie right here in this 3rd eye chakra. It's also where your sense of ethics and justice reside. So visualizing indigo right at your 3rd eye. So from this position on your back, you're going to lift your left leg in the air, and as you do, your right arm comes up. So both the right arm and the left leg are pointing right straight up in the air, and then drop both of those down to the mat. And then the right leg and left arm come up, and then they drop down. So just alternating arm and leg, lifting them up. See if you can match your breath with the top of your inhale peaking at the top of the movement and the exhale peaking at the bottom of the movement. So really focus on timing that breath. Inhale pay attention to it or whether we ignore it and let it weaken. Now take 2 more each side, so that would be a total of 4. And once again, just resting on your back here. When our third eye is blocked, we set our sights too low. We have trouble concentrating and have trouble remembering things. If our third eye chakra is too open, we're highly logical and dogmatic, fearful, impatient, and maybe a little overly sensitive. But when the third eye is balanced, we're highly intuitive and not attached to any material things. So from lying on your back, pull your knees into your chest, and we're going to rock and roll front to back a few times here. So just get a little momentum going. Rocking and rolling. It's great for the spine. And then the next time you come forward, maybe cross your ankles. You're coming over into child's pose. So extending the arms out. And see if you can rest that third eye center right on the mat. Staying in child's pose. Feeling the stimulation of the third eye center on your mat. Affirmations for the 6th chakra. I see all things in clarity. I can manifest my vision. I am open to the wisdom within. Staying in child's pose for a couple more breaths. The 7th chakra. The Sanskrit word is Sahasrara. The musical note is B. And the color is either white or violet, depending on which text you read. So see if you can visualize white or violet right at the crown of your head. This chakra is about our spiritual connection, bliss, awareness, being at peace with yourself, consciousness, open-mindedness, and the knowledge of being at one with all. So now make your way back to a comfortable seated position. Make fists with your hands and begin to take the hands behind the head, over the crown, just circling it out. Take the fist over the crown and then around the shoulder and back up to the front. Just this little circular movement. Fist comes front and then back and forward again. We're circling the crown with our fists. This movement is also great for improving your immune system. at the crown of your head. About 20 more seconds here. Keep those circles going. And then drop the arms down. Let them rest on the knees. Close your eyes, forefinger and thumb together, both hands. When our crown chakra is blocked, we have trouble making decisions. We worry that our life is meaningless and we might even suffer from depression. If it's too open, we feel frustrated. We need some sympathy. We have a need to feel indispensable. But when it's nice and balanced, we feel at peace with ourselves. And bring your arms up to about 60-degree angle. Pull the fingers in, just let the finger pads touch the ends of the fingers. Thumb is sticking out. This is called ego eradicator. So you're going to hold this shape and move into breath of fire. So let's go. Focus on the exhale, pump the belly. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Close your eyes and bring your focal attention to the third eye center. Keep the arms straight. Visualize wider violet light at the crown of your head. Keep that breath of fire moving. Ten more seconds. And keep the arms up. Take a big inhale. Hold the breath. Bring the fingers to touch overhead. Let them touch. Hold the breath. Sip in a little more air. Extend the fingers straight up to the sky. And as you exhale, make a big circle with your arms. Nice and slow. Circle the arms out and down. And then touch the mat, touch the ground, get grounded. This movement is to strengthen your oral field, which helps your immunity system as well. Bring the hands to the knees. The affirmations for the crown chakra are: information I need comes to me. I am open to new ideas. I am consciously living my divine purpose. It's time for Shavasana, so flatten yourself out on your mat. Get really comfortable here. Maybe the feet go a little wider, the hands go a little wider. Just completely relax. We've made our way through the chakra system, balancing each and every one. So just let the vibrations of the gong and the bowls just wash over you.
begin to very softly deepen your breath. Allow your awareness to return from Shavasana. Perhaps you bring gentle motion to the fingers, the toes. Perhaps you roll the head side to side. And then very slowly roll to your right side. Just take a moment here. Take a moment here to recognize the perfection that lies within you and the perfection that surrounds you. And then very slowly make your way to a comfortable seated position. As you arrive there, close the eyes. Allow the palms to meet each other at the heart center in Anjali Mudra. Then allow the palms to rise to the forehead for clarity of thought. Then let them flow downward to the mouth for clarity of speech. And then allow the palms to return to the heart center, Anahata chakra center, for clarity of spirit. Lokasamasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May all beings find peace, joy, love, and light. And may our actions contribute to all of that peace for all beings. Thank you for joining us today. Namaste.